Do you think that the public and the general population are becoming more and more aware of this, and that's the reason for the rise in popularity of unconventional lifts, or is it down to people like yourself who are really passionate about it and are kind of posting pretty regularly online about unconventional
Yeah.
lifts and flexibility and
Yeah,
mobility?
well, I think it's a bit of both, right? Because there's some sexiness to it where you're like, "Oh, I want to do that. It looks cool." And that's where I started with really getting deeper into the old time methods and old time lifts is like, "Oh, it just looks so cool." But then when you approach it holistically, you know that you now have options, you now have methods that have been around for hundreds of years for training these vulnerable positions. And then you can go through people that have practiced it at high levels and you can get coaching. And there's like this process of, all the things we love about the conventional things that we do, right? So a bit of both. And I do think mobility training, the evolution of it and how it's grown so much has helped expose us to like, hey, it's okay to do these moves. It's okay for you to round your back, for your knee to go over your toe, to rotate and twist and move, because in its essence, that's what mobility training is trying to introduce us to doing again. And then these old time unconventional lifts, they now allow you to go do that at a higher level. And it just creates for like a really fun environment and training again. And that's kind of missing these days is everyone's looking for a solution to get out of pain or a solution to fix themselves. And it's like, that's a small part of the equation. You need to find a practice that you enjoy doing and enjoy showing up to. Because if that is first and foremost, then the management of those other symptoms will lessen just from actually finding enjoyment in your training again. And then you'll actually continue to show up and you'll continue working on these things that, yeah, we all have like a right hip or shoulder that feels weird, or we're in an aging body, right? And we're just trying to continue to be our best. So I think that that's where the old time unconventional stuff can create excitement in training again and get people feeling like, hey, I don't have to go do these exercises that are boring. After a while, it gets pretty boring. I can go do other things, and training can be fun.